Chicago, a city known for its sports, food, and oh yeah, the music. From the south to the west side, artists have curated a sound that's been birthed from the brick buildings, the gangways, and on train platforms that'll rattle you like a drum loop.
Chicago, wanted to let you understand there's nothing like us. When you see me, say that's that glow. Yeah, I got that flow. Straight up, y'all, I'm like NFO. What? No falling off, he that glow.
Finding its early roots in jazz, soul, and gospel, Chicago hip-hop blends all of this with a unique vocabulary. Today, we're stopping by NFO Studios to chop it up with...
How well do you know Chicago hip-hop?
Quote the Raven, nevermore, unless the Raven rush and toss for tutties out in Baltimore.
My mom, my soul will be rich forever. Everybody witnessing this, get together, get me every word, and I promise I can write it, but that's why I hit the bottom back at 16. God, I've been doubtful. Prayers by the handful, prayers by the mouthful. Holding back tears, nigga crying at the altar. God, I've been worried. Reality need an altar.
Alright, so we here now. You ready to show us what y'all working with? Come on. Say less.
I tell you, let me have you too far gone.
Easy, appreciate you having me.
Of course.
You mind telling us who we in the studio with today?
Yeah, man. This is Chicago's finest, you know what I'm saying? This is Cantbuydeem. Cantbuydeem,
Cantbuydeem, nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, my boy.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, well, Chicago born and raised. I'm from Inglewood specifically. Started off like really a nerd, you know, and then progressively got more into fashion. Always was a bars fan. Yeah. So I lean on bars a lot in my music, but I don't have like a particular style. You know, I'll make a club song if I happen to go to the club the night before we go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I just make music about my life, you know. Don't really have a particular style. I lean into comedy, community work, and really fashion and design. I do graphic design also. And the last thing I will say is me and DJ Simba have been doing a men's circle every other month since Father's Day of last year. I know a lot of us out here acting a certain way because we got, you know, stuff going on up here, and that's totally normal. You know, a lot of us have a lot of behavioral issues because we're not dealing with what's going on up here, and that's, you know, definitely normal human behavior. But come through, chop it up with me and Simba about it, and just start working towards fixing it or finding out what it is so you can.
All right, so Theisy, you say you wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
You know, what are some of the things that you do with your creative process?
For sure. Well, the start of my journey was first, I'd say, a music producer. Well, actually, I was a drummer, right?
Oh, nice.
And so I would make drum cover videos on YouTube, right? And that kind of led into, well, actually, I'm lying. I was an engineer first, technically, right? Because I had got some budget gear to record drums, and I had, what was it, PreSonus's Studio One, and I was mixing on that. I didn't really know I was mixing, right? But I was just clicking things and trying to make my drum sound like what I was hearing on these YouTube cover videos. And yeah, so it went from, I guess, being a musician to engineering, and eventually I just started making beats on my phone, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, on my phone, on GarageBand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just putting little loops together, maybe playing a little bit of melodies on top of these beats at the time, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, it just kind of snowballed. Eventually I started writing songs. I started DJing. And I just like, when I find something I like, I really like sink my teeth in. I try to learn just about everything. You know what I'm saying? So that dabbled into learning about the music business, right? Which dabbled into wanting to get my songs heard. So now I learned advertising and marketing and content creation. And you know, as you grow and the world changes, you kind of grow with it and you learn different strategies and develop. And it all kind of snowballed into us sitting here today.
Nice. So you're like you would consider yourself a perpetual learner?
Definitely, yeah. You always gotta learn.
All about the mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm interested about the garage band beats. How long was you making beats off your phone?
Oh man, it was a good minute. 'Cause I had my older brother had some friends who made music, and I liked their songs. They was rapping, and I was like, oh, I make beats too. And I play on my real crappy beats at the time, and they were really close to my family, and they kind of knew I was fucking up in school a bit, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing I'd really pay attention to was music, so they made it a point to go out of their way and lay some bars over my real shitty beats, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So did that for probably like a year or so until I asked my parents for a computer for my birthday. Got the computer, learned that Logic Pro was a thing, right? So I upgraded into a more professional DAW, and like you said, just keep learning, picking up new tricks, applying it, you know what I'm saying? Get a microphone, learn how to record, further develop mixing. Now my songs is not loud enough, now I gotta learn how to master. So now I'm gonna try to become the best mastering engineer as well. So then I just refine all these skills, and then now I can just, you know what I'm saying, do a bit of everything.
That's what's up, man. So when they was rapping over your stuff, that was encouraging to you to keep growing and keep evolving. Oh
yeah, because I would say before that moment, I didn't really have like a full songs of my own, right? It was all just like instrumentation, right? Which is cool, but like as soon as the first song was finished, I was hooked. You know, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do this like again and again, and then I gotta make a happy song, and then I gotta make a sad song, and then I gotta make a dance song and an R&B song. You know, I got bit bad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Gotta see how many ways we can get this shit off.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So you got open The Walk. That's one of the songs from Cul.T Leader.
Correct. Yep.
So how was it for y'all to link up on this creative process?
So this project came together a little differently. I had curated a selection of beats after, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I've been listening to Deem for a while, so I had a pretty good ear for his sound. But I sent him off a pack that I felt he would resonate with, and he kind of on his own recorded and put together the songs, shipped the vocals out to me, and then I bring them into here and mixed them up, kind of arranged some things, go through some of this. How long did it
take y'all to put it together?
The full album?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm terrible with time, so I'm gonna ask my homie Dean. How long do you think?
I wrote all of the songs in like I wrote 4 songs in like a week, and then I wrote 2 songs in one day, or 5 songs in a week, and then 2 songs in one day. But that week was like maybe like 9 months away from that other day. And so it's like we really, and then it took us like 2 or 3 months total to like dial everything in, lock in all the features and all of that. But as far as the idea and the skeletons for the project, it came together really easily. But I would just count that other time, like that 3 months. You know what I'm saying? That from like the end of August to like when it finally dropped. And we were like locking in. That's what I count.
Yeah, no, definitely. So probably like 6 to 8 months, roughly.
I mean, if we want to go from when I got the beats, we'll call it a year.
A year? That's fine. Yeah, a year, because a lot of it too is like I dropped I was executive producer on an album, and then I dropped an album before Cul.T Leader, so I was also busy doing the promo for that while I was mixing and finishing this album, which caused it to, you know what I'm saying, take some more time, which is not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying. I'm very much in support of like things happen as they should on their time.
Out, man. He did the same shit to me. He told me, he said, yeah, you know, I got another project coming out. Like, it's not my dog. Like, shout my brother out, man. Tell him the name of the album.
Man, shout out Jeff Koons, Pigment's album. I don't know where the camera is. Where's the camera at? Oh, yeah. It's up there. Oh, that's like so bright. I couldn't even see the camera. Shout out Jeff Koons. Y'all go check out Pigment's album, produced, mixed, and mastered by me. You know what I'm saying? It's super fire. If you fucking with Deem, there's no doubt that you're gonna fuck with this one. So check that shit out.
We're gonna get started in about 5 minutes, running through the album. About 5 of them things.
Fear God, respect some, trust none. Never be too sure to double check some. If you don't try, you already fail. The world is round, my nigga, don't be square. Ignorance is bliss and knowledge is pain. Stack paper, but money can't buy you everything. And just because, seek purpose and leave with love from above.
I'm a complex nigga, not Oedipus or Napoleon. Doing community work and selling dope in it. I be trying to crack the code so I can open it.
Alright, so D, as an artist, what's something you feel that is easy for you, but you see other people struggling with? Like, it's a them problem.
Oh, man, it's a them problem? That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bars, no, I'm just playing.
Hey, yo, B, get your bars up.
Get your bars up, man. For me, honestly, I would say I don't think a lot of artists are their graphics and like marketing materials person also.
Is it hard for you to listen back to the songs that you found emotionally draining to make?
So yeah, I listen to them and they're not emotionally draining to me, but what's emotionally draining is the process of reliving everything, putting it all on the music. And then especially with an album like Reality Raps, it's all about mental health. So almost everywhere we go, we opening up the floor to talk to people about what's going on with them.
Yeah.
So for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then now I'm doing the men's circle. So people are sharing with me all of their pain and everything that they have going on in their life. You know, I'm carrying that with me, and then obviously I relate to some of it, so it awakens or triggers things in me as well.
So when you know what I'm saying, you're talking about having people open up and kind of carrying some of that pain, how do you take time to recharge for yourself?
I just do nothing. Like I like absolutely nothing, bro. Like I have ADHD, so I like always need to be doing a bunch of things. But like for me, doing absolutely nothing is still not nothing at all, but it's like sit down and watch like some nothing TV that I don't have to pay too much attention to, and like make some art on my laptop and just, you know, smoke, eat some snacks, and like just don't bother me. Yeah, just don't bother me today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of dub the phone a little bit, unless it's my girl or my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's my girl, I still let her know, like, man, I'm trying to have one of them days. You know what I mean? But like, I can't really explain that to my child yet. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, it is what it is. That's my favorite person in the world. So she always put a smile on my face too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned your daughter is your favorite person. You talk about fatherhood a lot in your music. So I guess expand on that. Tell us a little bit about how that's affecting your creative journey.
It's affecting my journey. I mean, just as like a human being, you know, in general. Okay, so the best way I could describe it is my daughter is 13. She obviously has a phone. All of her friends have a phone.
Yeah.
You know, very searchable.
Yeah.
Highly searchable, you feel me? And I've been in the newspaper and on the news and things like that like several times. And you know, when you do stuff like that, they use your real last name even if they cite you as an artist.
Yeah.
And these little kids, like, they Google each other all the time. And one of the articles is me literally holding my daughter upside down. It's like the cover picture for the article. You know what I'm saying? So they Google each other all the time, and Cantbuydeem can pop up. You feel me? Because it's gonna be right next to Glenn Beeman or Azalea Beeman type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just making me want to change what I'm saying. And obviously, like, you know, I'm getting older, I'm changing what I'm doing anyway. I'm growing as a man. Before, when she was a lot younger, I would stupidly tell myself, like, I mean, she's like 2 or 3. Like, I'm not even gonna still be on this when she gets older. And like, I'm not, but those songs still exist, and I'm still performing some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's more important for me to say like more responsible things. I don't feel like I have to like not be a nigga from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm gonna be myself. I don't just like let all profanity fly. I particularly watch the B word and the P word. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if I get mad, some F-bombs is coming out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I have to do stuff like that. I just like, I have a song that says I can't rock with you if you look like you sell cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
funny you say that,
and it's like, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, you know, yeah, I'm saying the P word in this song, but I'm also like a grown man, and this is rap music, and she's gonna listen to this. If she listens to this at some point, it's like, okay, my dad wouldn't date a prostitute. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me?
I definitely was thinking about, I think it was a line right after that where it was like,
my daughter need a role model, not a ratchet older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said not to just put that on you now, but if we meant to stick it out and hold each other down, then you're going to be around doing shit I don't want her to see around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That shit was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Cantbuydeem.
No, but so that's how that's how it's affecting my music. Is like, I just say more things like that because that's where I'm thinking. That's where my head's at now. She's about to be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, the women that I have around me and the way that I'm living my life, if she looks up to me or admire me at all, she's gonna shape herself after some of that. Yeah. So just changing the shape of things, if you will.
Obviously, you feel like artists should be a little bit more conscious of what they put out into the world.
Yeah, but I feel like you are who you are. I feel like you are who you are, and it is what it is. Like, if your dad is like a super metalhead, so you just been like a metalhead your whole life, and y'all biting the heads off of bats and this, that, and the third, but like, y'all had a healthy father-son relationship. Y'all just into this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to the public, it's like, well, they're biting the heads off of bats. This is crazy. It's like, but you eat steak, so it's like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it just is what it is. Like, you are who you are. Like, there's no such thing as Sauce Walker if like his mom wasn't like a sex worker, you know what I'm saying? And like, he didn't grow up that way. We don't get these stories. We don't get this man that cares about these people in this field in a different way than most people do, because they're his family and like his people he was looking up to as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just feel like it is what it is. Like, you know, whatever your bond is, your bond is. Some niggas sell drugs with their mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom would whoop my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever your bond is, that's your bond. Like, I'm not saying it's healthy, but like, the world is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And up until we invented schools to create better slaves, you just did whatever your parents did.
Yeah.
So if niggas was mercenaries, guess what you were gonna be?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas was farmers, you gonna farm.
You feel me?
Niggas make shoes, you gonna make shoes too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess, could you say that it's more important to be authentic, even than sometimes to censor yourself?
Yeah. Okay, well, let me re-answer that. It's important to be authentic but you can always have a filter, you know.
Yeah.
You can always have a filter. And if, you know, you have a trouble filtering yourself, they made this thing called the thesaurus. You know what I'm saying? And if you just like, just flip through the pages a little bit, you can find different words to say the same things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
dress it up and make it real for me. Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah. So like obviously profanity not like a thing on here and shit, right? So you could just, you know, like niggas be like, I fucked the shit out of her, blah blah blah, like this, that, or the third. But or I could say something clever like and the ass so fat I be Speedy Gonzalez. Like instead of just being like I came fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? you find different words for it. You feel me? Like just, and also that's your job is words if you're doing this. So it's like be entertaining with it.
What does it take to be a Cantbuydeem member? All you have to do is follow the rules. 1. Fear God and God only. No man or no circumstance. 2. Respect some. Meaning make them earn it. 3. Trust none. Let's call this 3A. The American government, the best mob. Watch and learn. 3B. The doctor is the best drug dealer. 3C. 12 is the biggest street gang because they're the most plugged.
For this project, we wanted a real gritty, you know what I'm saying, hip hop sound. So to start my vocal chain for this one, I chose a Sheps 73. My father's blanking on the name. Instead of like a SSL, a more modern board to start the mix. Before that, though, I'm just touching with a little bit of de-essing just to take care of the S's, right? To add to that gritty sound, I used a Fairchild. This is it's an emulation of a tube compressor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? So it adds some more, you know what I'm saying, grittier, warmer textures to the vocals while doing, you know what I'm saying, compressor work. And we're pairing that with a 2A. This one is the red one from UAD. Yeah, outside of that, we're just shaping it some more with the 1A, also from Universal Audio, and then finishing it off with a little bit of saturation from the black box, which I don't really even use this that much anymore. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like in certain scenarios you could use it, but sometimes it just imparts like a texture that I just don't really love anymore. But yeah, it's still a really good saturating tool.
Yeah.
For all the audio nerds, that was for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just show up and rap, goddamn. I know what a tube is.
You
like
know.
shit. I'm like, I know you're talking about tones right now.
Yeah.
No,
I know some of these words.
no, but that's dope.
man.
It seems so. Y'all scientists with this shit.
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit of science. It's a little bit of magic, you know.
Yeah, facts. Definitely, I see how y'all, from talking to both of y'all, how y'all feed off each other's energy and was able to, you know what I'm saying, come together. And it's like, even with the technical stuff that you were just telling us, the thought and the idea that y'all came up with is like, it's in everything, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
From the art, the visuals, like the subject matter, you know what I'm saying? The actual sounds that you put together.
Yeah.
The gritty analog filters on the project called Cul.T Leader. It just goes together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I think it might be a good time to talk about the rollout. So,
it was initially intended to be like a mixtape, you know? So there wasn't like a ton of merch and things.
Yeah.
But, you know, I send songs around to artists and MCs that I respect. And everybody was like, yeah, this is like the best thing I ever heard from you. And I'm like, word? Like not that I was like disappointed or whatever, but like I was like, word, like I knew it was good, but so that's when, like Theisy would say, we grabbed it by the reins a little bit and started to like steer the ship a little more, as opposed to it just being like a fun thing we were doing. We kind of like delved into ideas, and like Theisy's really fun to do a project like this with, because he'll sit on the phone with you for hours just talking about what we could do. You know what I mean? A lot of it, honestly, he's just like, oh, I like that idea. Like, we should roll with it. And then he'll help me like flush it out a little more, or just say a bunch of things that make me think about it better. You know what I'm saying? Make me think about it in a better light. So yeah, that was really it. Really just kind of fell into our lap. And then when it came time to put it together, once again, the skits or the phrase, something it's been in my life for 20 years, so making material around that and art around that and things around that. Like, I've had so many ideas over the last couple of years, and we just bring some of them to life. The bandana's just one of them so far. Yeah. We're going to keep going. We only dropped one music video. We definitely going to do like at least 2 more. Yeah.
Can't Buy Cult is like my secondary page, or like fan page. You know how everybody like you got like the Barbs or the Beehive, or I don't know what they call, a lot of other people fan groups. Those are the only 2 that come to the top of my head. But I always figure like Can't Buy Cult would be like that, my fan group. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so Cult Leader just naturally came from that, but also like cultural leader. You know what I'm saying? Cultivator, if you will. You feel me? That's why there's like the period with the little T there, is because like that word can mean so many different things. You know what I mean? We're not with none of the occult shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know. It's a different type of code over here.
Mm-hmm. Theisy, you mentioned earlier about, reflecting and looking back and being proud of your accomplishments. Mm-hmm. And we're here in the studio now.
Yes, we are.
Where the magic happens. Could you tell us a little bit about, maybe some of the things, the stuff you got here, trinkets, anything, instruments?
Yeah, no, like 1000%. We can start here. This is a Subsequent 37 Moog synthesizer. You can hear this on Cul.T Leader for bass lines and stuff. Keeping the company, these custom Air Force Ones. They're painted by my homie Art God, who also did that painting up there. Super fire artist. He also makes music, just hella creative dude. Moving on, we have the home base, you know what I'm saying, where the album was mixed. Yamaha speakers, JBL sub under, Apollo Twin X for the interface. And yeah, man, so this is where all the magic happens. Last stop, we have a guitar. You know what I'm saying? This is recently we got it fixed up, so I've been playing it a lot more on my music. And I think Believers Only with Jazz Star. I played this guitar on that, and I think Confessional. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I don't know if I played any live bass on this album. I think it was a lot more 808s. But yeah, I played more guitar on this album than I think any other album that I've done so far. So yeah, besides that, we can swing over to the comment area, go catch up with the homies.
All right, let's get it.
If you take a look all across this wall here, you'll find merch from all your favorite Chicago artists, you know what I'm saying? We also got the official crib jersey with the NFO logo on it. Bunch of dope pieces, man. Hey, if you're an artist and you want to drop by and leave a piece here or come do some graffiti on the wall, you know what I'm saying? By all means, we would love that. But yeah, one piece I would like to point out, however, was done by our dog, Cantbuydeem. And unfortunately was covered a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's probably one of my favorite pieces so far. Yeah, man, that's a spot, you feel me?
Harsh realities and shameless hopes. It's where insane goes to feed on the souls of those with unattained goals. It thrash like board trucks, I can't let it die. Keep a piece in the Horcrux. I ain't ashamed to roll 4 ducks in a roach blunt before I re-up and turn the trunk to a storefront. I kiss, baby, shake hands, I smile, I dance, all that tough Tony shit, fugazi. Niggas not M.O.B. by any of the meanings, that's just something they saying. Fake, not fly, I'm deep planing. I keep 10 toes on the pavement at all times. Step 1, 2, right, left.
All right, Theisy, Deem, I appreciate y'all having us at NFO Studios. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all hosting some podcasts. Come talk to you about the album that y'all are working on together, among many things. So I did want to ask you about the single, The Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Could y'all tell us a little bit more about that?
You want me to kick it off?
Definitely, yeah. Go ahead and kick it off.
So I had this song. I had this song called Thrash from when I was in college. And Thrash was the harsh realities and shameless hopes. Was not as good of a writer then. I save all of my songs especially that I wrote down. I had like a book called the Bible, and I go to it for inspiration from time to time. Like some of the old ideas, maybe they were dope, but not as polished.
Yeah.
You know, I got art in there, song ideas, artwork ideas, merch ideas, t-shirt ideas, just stuff like that. So I took the Thrash song and repurposed it, removed all of the bars that I didn't feel like were up to par, and just kind of puzzle pieced the ones that were left over into The Walk. Because it was about the same thing. It's about never stopping. It's about just to keep going even when things get hard. You know, like the harsh realities and shameless hopes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. It's like you love music, you're gonna get there. It's gonna be a bunch of predators around. You know what I'm saying? You love business. When you get to the top, guess what? It's gonna be a bunch of predators around. You love anything. That's how it's gonna be when you get there. You know, so just keep going, keep your head down, keep grinding. Now it was really that simple for me, and then it was just repurposing those old lyrics that meant so much to me at that time, and I never got to put them out. You know, I think I was either I was homeless at the time or I was like right after.
Oh wow!
I was done being homeless. So I wrote that.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay, so it's coming from a turning point.
Yeah, coming from a just where perseverance was like. There's no way I would have made it through that point in my life if I was like not a stronger individual. You know what I'm saying? So like it meant a lot to me, and I just want to bring that energy back, especially for Cul.T Leader. You know what I mean?
Okay, so did you know this backstory, Theisy, to the song?
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know at the time that you wrote it, you was homeless or just coming off of that. That's new information. But yeah, it just triples down on the importance of the message and the lyrics. You know, it's a song that has lived with Deem and these themes and messages for years now. So no, I didn't know the full story. Grateful to know now. Yeah.
So when did y'all decide, like, that this was like a special song? This was the first one y'all wanted to attack.
I don't know if we decided it was a special song. I think we had what was the other option for the first single? Do you remember? Was it Believers Only?
I think maybe we were considering Believers Only or the title track.
Or Cul.T Leader, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it was you don't want to give away everything, but you still want to wow people.
Yeah.
I felt like The Walk was like a very introspective song that a lot of people would resonate with. It's got the crowd participation. I've been telling people like I'm putting out a like mostly boom bap inspired album. I felt like it was extremely close to that. And then it had the step 1, 2, right, left, 1, 2, like the old elements of hip hop in there, just crowd participation. But it also was the only song without a feature, so we could just get started and be on our time, not anyone else's time yet.
Understandable. That's definitely understandable. So tell us a little bit about the imagery, because, you know, you did kind of hone in on a specific imagery for the video, which is out now, by the way.
Yeah, out now. Featuring a specific podcast host.
I don't know that nigga.
Light-skinned niggas with dreads, man. You gotta watch them.
It was another one. It wasn't me.
It's a lot of y'all, man. It's a lot of y'all. It's an epidemic.
NBA full of them, goddammit.
No, the direction for me was, if you ever see the movie The Longest Walk, I still haven't seen it yet, but I love the concept.
I heard about it, yeah, but I haven't
basically,
seen it.
you know, it's what I was just saying about perseverance. If you stop walking, you die. You know, so what I did is I went back to my childhood home, which is torn down and is now a community garden, which I feel is just like very symbolic for what I'm choosing to do with my life at this point. And the original goal was to walk from that crib to like my grammar school, which is State on Morgan. My grammar school's on Racine. Then we're gonna have like a very a specific scene at the end of that, like to show everybody like on the same page, like doing this little dance I made up, you know. But it ended up just being so natural and organic, and the walk was taking so much time. We got like a block and a half away from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, but it ended up that's all that we needed to really like get it through. Like the hood looks the same all the way through. Vacant lots, fucked up properties, all of that shit. So just in that small amount of time, you kind of grasp where we are. You know what I mean? You don't really need the whole thing. And then it was important to show that like you start whatever journey you're on, and then people kind of join on to the journey. But also there's like a bell curve with that. It's like a roller coaster. It's not like up and then down only. You know, it keeps going. So niggas gonna fall off of the journey because they don't want to do all this extra shit. Fuck you mean you want to drive to New York and sleep on your homie floor and do 3 shows out there? It's like, niggas, people got to do that. Like somebody, okay, we're gonna lose somebody at that point. What you mean we're going to LA and then Miami and blah, blah, blah. We only got this much money. It's like, okay, well, nigga, we gonna make it work. Like if you want to be Debbie Downer, you know, do that shit in Chicago. We gonna be in LA and Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Be on the floor in New York.
You're gonna lose people. You feel me? And then you're gonna gain niggas in New York and gain niggas in LA and gain niggas in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So that's the symmetry of the art for me. Is just like, you know, not everybody's gonna stick around for the whole journey, but when you're looking at a Jay-Z, or let's just take it off music, like you're looking at a Barack Obama, or you're looking at even Elon Musk, evil ass. You're looking at a nigga that started something 30 years ago and never stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the another thing that I noticed, the starting point, and you had your daughter with you.
Yeah.
And she was with you the whole way. She was the only one, I think, that stayed with you the entire way. Yeah. Was that intentional?
Yeah. She's always going to be a part of my journey, my story. And then she jumps off at the end. She's the last person to leave, and that's just like your child becoming an adult.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna go start their own journey. But the walk was written, my memory is horrible, so it was written either while I was homeless, like I said, or right after me being homeless. But what ended me being homeless was I was sleeping on the train with my bag of clothes. My BM called me. She told me I have something to tell you, and I just answered it for her. I was like, "You're pregnant." She was like, "How'd you know?" And I was just like, I just figured that's what you were calling to say. And something just clicked in my head. I mean, like 2 years later, I had like a Jaguar, an apartment, and a second car, like all these things. Like, I just was like, I'm getting it. Like, I have another person to worry about. So this particular journey started with me knowing that she was going to exist in a couple of months. And, so she has been with me on the whole journey.
Yeah, we got you into
She will be until she starts her own. So that fork in the road, you feel me?
Yeah. Well, I love how that's intertwined with the art. And I know you talk about fatherhood as a recurring theme, and it was also a recurring theme on Cul.T Leader.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Man, all I can say to you is I remember everybody being like, you're about to have a kid. Like, how are you going to do music? Like, how you still going to do music, bro? You got to travel and do all this, that, and the third. And I mean, there's been definitely chances I've had to go to here or there for like a month, and I can't do that because my daughter has school and I need to be around for her and stuff like that. But for the most part, man, she has like my personality, minus or plus a few things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love like Marvel, DC and shit like that, and she hates all of that. You know what I'm saying? And but she has my personality, so I'm hanging out with little me all the time. And as long as like you cultivate that relationship and you guys like stay in touch with each other through all these different phases of your life, you're gonna have common ground and commonalities and things in common. It might not be your job or your passion. And it wasn't for years. Like, she never wanted to come to any of this stuff, never wanted to do any of it. Niggas be on TV or the news and she'd be like, you're always on TV or the news, you know? But now for me, it's just like, now she's into theatrical acting, playing instruments and acting in films and stuff like that. So like, I can give her opportunities, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's just letting people be who they want to be. You know, that I don't really have a formula, I guess you would say, for fatherhood, because if I had a second child, I'm sure I would have a completely different formula for this different person. You know what I'm saying? But I also have to shout out my BM and her family. You know, her parent, my BM's parents, are like, they save us like fucking $2,400 a month on daycare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which allows a nigga to dress like this and go places and do things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the
underrated.
Capital family, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fatherhood has made me a better man, made me a better human just in general. And it's just another part of the journey, man. I would like to put a smart, productive person back into society, because stupid people have hella kids.
Man. Stupid people love fucking.
I'm just being real, bro.
We all love fucking, but stupid people love it especially.
Like 8 or 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just kidding. You keep getting the opportunity, but you ain't getting no other opportunities.
We just got 8 or 9 of these.
I'm glad. Yeah, it is. It's definitely an epidemic. You ain't lying. I definitely feel you on the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to have more because of that, but it just wasn't in the cards, man.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel you.
He's not done.
Man, I've been trying to hold back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. That's yeah. You know, but my next single,
for my
fucking
next
these
single,
hoes.
I'm unveiling a baby.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
You're not pausing shit either, John.
What was that Lil Duval song? Dropping dick off. I'm dropping dick off.
That nigga's an idiot.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Theisy, what are some themes from your life that you were able to put into the work?
Themes of my life, I'll say my contributions to Cul.T Leader is more under the hood, I'd say. You know, just doing my best to have it professionally sounding, but also sound how we wanted it. You know, you know, because we had the intention to make it, you know what I'm saying, more like a boom bap, a grittier project. So yeah, the themes of like cultivating and Cul.T Leader is a lot Deem's expression, you know, and I'm just supporting that best way possible, you know.
Well, amplifying it, yeah,
amplifying it for sure.
1000%.
Theisy definitely going crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess one of the questions was like gifts. We talk about gifts, and to be an artist, you got to be a gifted person, you know. But what is something that you feel like that you portray in your music that's a gift to others, you know? Whether it be through your music or to the people around you, you know?
Something that I portray in my music that I feel like is a gift to others is that's a good one. I would say maybe two things. One is the metaphors that I use to explain things. I try to explain like a complicated scenario, like maybe why the president is doing this or why this company works like that, with like the simplest shit, like some ABC Gullah Gullah Island type shit. Like I just try to complain. Like I think it's fun and funny, and I also think this shit is a cartoon for real. But, you know what I'm saying? I try to do that, so I feel like it helps people like really understand certain concepts, even if it's like not even about the world, but just about life for themselves. Like, you know, I feel like that's a gift to like make it something that could be so complex, so simple. You know what I mean? In very few words. I feel like that, and then two, I feel like just the vulnerability of all the shit that I've been through and the pain that I've been through and the way that I persevered through it. Like, you know, that either strengthens people or validates them or, you know, just gives them something to relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's a great answer. I kind of mulled over the question a little bit in my head, but one thing kind of stuck out the most, and when it comes to music, it's just creating an environment for that music and that expression, that vulnerability to come out. You know what I'm saying? Because making music is an incredibly challenging and vulnerable thing at times, and it's hard to get that magic when you feel not secured in that space. You know what I'm saying? So being able to gift that space and that time and attention to artists to be able to tell their stories from the most like vulnerable spot, to me is a gift. I feel like also affects everybody else, because now you're getting more deeper connection to the music, to the listener, and you're making and leaving behind music that is going to last and possibly change somebody's life, you know?
Timeless music is the goal.
Timeless music,
Timeless music, yeah.
Definitely. So y'all got to check out Cul.T Leader. Great album, you know what I'm saying? Great messaging. Also, collaborators. That was intentional. You picked a lot of people with similar values. Am I picking that up right? Or did you go, or are you trying to find people to fit the theme, like other Cul.T leaders?
Yes. So the song Cult Leader, the feature was very intentional because from getting in tune with you and Don and 93 and Z Honey and all that shit, I'm like, oh, Swim Team is like big, you know, like it's a lot of these niggas. And so I picked Hef specifically for that reason. But the rest of them, I just thought niggas would sound good.
Okay, that's fair.
I thought niggas would sound good on the songs, and that they wouldn't have a hard time picking up what I was putting down. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And then specifically for Believers Only, Thought Poet suggested Jazz Star for that, and I'm so glad I listened to him.
She snapped, yeah. I like that song a lot.
He heard it and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, you should put Jazz Star on this. And I was like, really? You think so?
Yeah.
I was like, well, like singing the hook? And he was like, no, like rapping. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And then she went stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she be rapper too. Yeah, so I thought the collaborative choices were real interesting. You had some real spitters on here. And you came really hard with the bars as well. Y'all brought like a gritty feel. It was very organized. You know what I'm saying? The branding was on point. Tell us, I guess, what's the next step?
The next step for us is a immersive listening experience that we're planning. Be on the lookout for the date for that. Cul.T Leader music video is around the corner. We have another music video, excuse me, that we'll be shooting as soon as the weather breaks. As soon as it's above 50. Another one that we'll be shooting for that. And then shit, on my birthday, which was a few days ago, I dropped the deluxe, the CDs, DVDs, New Squares Volume 2 with a video for the song Yeah. It was originally featuring Stucky. The remix features my homie K-Count. I'm gonna have some videos for Cul.T Leader and some videos from that deluxe project, which includes the original plus like the remixes. Like,
okay,
I'm gonna make some visuals for both of those throughout the year, and then you know what I'm saying. Don't hold me to this. Don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try my best to get on my Boldy James shit this year. Meaning, I'm gonna drop a couple times. You know what I'm saying? We just did one in December. I mean, we did one in November, then January, and I'm gonna try to have at least 3 more for you this year. I know exactly how I'm ending the year, so it's about putting the projects in the middle together.
Okay, well, so Theisy, you got any upcoming work? I know you just mentioned Pigments that you also did with.
We're continuing the Cul.T Leader rollout. We're continuing the Pigments rollout. I might got a couple albums in store for y'all this year.
Okay. Little something up the sleeve.
Yeah, always, you know. Besides that, you know what I'm saying, just get in tune with NFO Studios, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'll be putting a lot of time in, a lot of work. Besides that, just keep an eye out for these albums.
Shout out my man's, you know what I'm saying, Rap Brary,
keynote
speaker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta shout out Roy Kinsey, man. Incredible artist, you know what I'm saying? I did Dandelion's Gods Don't Cry, 18-song full-length LP. We went to vinyl with it. Beautiful album. The features are stacked, you know what I'm saying? It's a real beautiful listen. Y'all go check that out. Tap in with Roy Kinsey. Tap in with the Raspberry.
And be on the lookout for the Cul.T Leader vinyl loaded.
We're about to wrap this thing up, and again, thanks for having some podcast at NFO to talk about Cul.T Leader.
Thank y'all for pulling up.
Yeah, of course, I appreciate it. It was a great time, definitely chopping it up with y'all about this topic. You know what I'm saying? Learning a bit more about both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fellowshipping a little bit. But before we go, I want to ask you two last questions.
Okay.
And for both of y'all.
Sure.
What is one of the best decisions you feel like you ever made for your career, and what's one of the worst decisions you felt like you made for your career?
One of the best decisions I ever made was the Deem dollar. I started with like fake money, and I was like burning it, you know?
Yeah.
So I burned enough of it in promo footage. Talking about this guy right here.
The Deem dollar.
I burned enough of it in promo footage, and then I still had a whole bunch of them left over. So I just started signing them, and writing my website on it. And my homie was like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like kind of like extra underground and sloppy. Like, you got Photoshop, why don't you just put your face on the bill? And I was like, that's a great idea. You know? And then I made like the 100s, 50s, and 20s, but now I just got the blue face 100. I had the green 100s, green 50s, green 20s. I might make another 50 and another 20. Photoshop won't let me open the file, even though it's like not counterfeit money. They're like, you can't counterfeit money on here. I'm like, nigga, that's my face on here. But they won't let me open the file no more. So I got to find another way to edit that shit. But that's the best idea I ever had. And then I'll say the worst idea I ever had is that the idea that I needed to be around other niggas to do my shit. Like, I didn't need to be in this group or be this cosign or have these people fuck with me. I could have just started. I mean, I did, but like, I used to think that, and I used to put energy into like, you know, a little bit of people pleasing or like trying to get people to fuck with me. But it's like whoever fuck with me gonna fuck with me anyway.
Facts.
So that's probably like the worst idea that I had. It's like relationships are important, but like forced relationships or trying to make relationships happen is not a good thing. Just let it naturally occur. Like you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody ain't gonna be your cup of tea.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do your own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, so Theisy, what about you? Best and worst. What you got?
Question is best career decision and worst career decision. Is that about right?
Yeah.
I say for me personally, my best decision so far was coming to work in Chicago. You know, it's been extremely amazing. You know what I'm saying? The worst decision would be not being as cautious working with certain artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could do a lot of work and then never know what their true intention is until it gets revealed. You know what I'm saying? That's why one of my staple producer rules right now is just work with kind people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have the hottest music, you know what I'm saying? If you're a piece of shit, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, great answers. I appreciate y'all participating. Once again, Some Podcast is your host, co-host, whatever you want to call me, light-skinned nigga with dreads. You know what I'm saying? Howie.stackz. You already know I'm here with Cantbuydeem. I'm here with Theisy. You know what I'm saying? Theisy going crazy. Yeah, and you know what I like about the Deem Dollar too is, you know, Alo couldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? He was with the family. But he's got the boot buck. The Alo boot. He's got the boot bucks.
Oh, word.
He did that for his 30th birthday. We got a kick out of that shit. But he put his face on $1 and shit. We had like fucking Amazon grills and shit. We got. I think Chris shot the recap, or maybe Julian did at the time. We got the recap on YouTube and stuff. But yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Pleasure to chop it up with y'all. Keep creating. Keep being great. You know what I'm saying. It's a treat when players meet. You know what I'm saying? That's a wrap.
It's always a treat when players meet.
1, 2, I step 1, 2, right, left, 1, 2.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's what my project look like.
You got it color coded and shit. I knew you was a color coded nigga.
Color coded. Everything's got folders and shit. Like, look, that's the whole song. And now it's 2 tracks. Bah! Bang!
Yeah.
You know? Get up in there. You got your automation shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Jesus Christ.
That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass one day. It already did, bro. We was doing Talia Hall with Roy. I told you the story, right? And he gets up. He's like, "Y'all, give it up one time for my DJ Theisy." He like real quickly like caught it. I'm like, oh my god, it's gotta stop now, dude.
Jesus is hard, man.
It is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like Jesus though. Not
I
like,
know, but
not like Jesus.
Yeah.
ZUS, you feel me?
ZUS. You see it.
Oh no, you gotta keep the Theis in there, so it's THEISUS.
SUS? That's thesis. It's like the actual thesis.
That's not how you spell thesis.
Is it not?
No.
THESIS.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I didn't do that. I was hardly in school. I was busy doing this shit.
Add the Z, you feel me? I was busy doing this shit. I ain't do all that spelling bee shit.
Yeah, but I was out, bro.
That's how rappers be. Niggas be like, hey man, you on you know Puerto Rico is a part of America, right? Man, I ain't do all that geometry shit, dog. I was playing with this, you feel me? I want to read books, you know what I mean?
All that geometry shit. I was playing with this. That's
First
hilarious.
Of all, nigga, it's geography.
Like, your shit all wrong.
That's hilarious, bro.
You should have just paid more attention to school.
I forgot what rapper it was when they said that nigga went to school with Travis Hunter. He was like, nah, man, that nigga was lame in school, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wasn't playing no football. You know what I'm saying? I was playing with this.
Like, all right, cool guy.
Yeah.
We got a cool guy here.
We have a cool guy.
One of the coolest.
I was playing with this. To say that shit in like a full finished kitchen with an island.
With the island.
That shit got an island. It got the detachable head with the spray the dish and shit. It had a dishwasher.
Oh shit.
A real dishwasher.
Yeah, like it had a dishwasher, bro. It had like 10 cabinets. Like, fuck is this nigga, man? I was playing with this. Nigga, look at your kitchen, bro. Shut your bitch ass up.
You got a Picasso in your house. That was the first thing I thought of. Oh shit. That shit funny as hell.
All right, my bad. You shut up.
I believe in me like I believe in God. Ain't no even, you gon' have to beat the odds. Good or evil, you gon' have to pick a side. I'm on mine. I got this good heart in these evil eyes. I know right from wrong, but fork in the road, I see the signs. Fight or fly. Hit the joint, cause flight been the point. If it's a cult, then maybe you should join.
You welcome, my nigga.